Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good evening. This is the session number 5. In this session, we're gonna discuss some models of certainty, okay, degree of certainty. The purpose of this session is to identify which are those models that we can use, okay, and to recognize the proper usage from each one. We're going to start with some questions as you can appreciate on the board. Do you know any modals in English? Which ones?
No,
Oh, you don't know?
no, I don't know.
Okay, when I say modals, I'm talking about when we have can, could, shall, will,
Okay.
had better, or to. Now you got some of them.
Yep.
Now you understand the question?
Sí,
Hello.
sí, sí, lo entiendo.
Okay, very good. Okay, but you don't remember any of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's see something here that we're gonna discuss some of them. Okay, here, okay. In this table, you will find the function of each, the model that we can use for that function, the present, the explanation about the example that we have there, if we can use in the past, and the explanation for the past, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna start with the present. Okay, as you can see here, like this, here we have can't. Can't, it's the construction of cannot, okay?
Okay.
What is the degrees of certainty? Is complete certainty. Let's see some example in the present. Where is Sarah? Can you read the question, the answer, letter B?
Where is Sarah? She can be at home.
Yeah, she can't be at home. Let's see the explanation. To express negative certainty, I'm fairly sure that isn't true. Let's see. For example, if I ask you that question, where is Sarah? And you answer, she can't be at home. It's probably because you saw her some minutes ago or a couple of hours going out from her house. So that's why that you say it can't be because it's not possible to be there. You understand?
Yep.
Okay, good. Now let's see the second one, can't. We can also use can't when we want to use it or when we want to talk about probability or deduction, okay? Can you read the first?
She can have 0,
She can have a 10.
10-year-old daughter. She only 21 herself.
Okay, good. That is one of the probability, right? Sorry, probability. Perhaps when you see that person, you see that the description or the appearance physically that that person has, it's older than her or his age, right? It's
Okay.
just a logical assumption. I don't know if you have heard, for example, when you ask to someone, how old are you? And that person tells you, okay, I'm 25 years old. And you say, really? But you look so young. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Another thing, another modal that we can use for probability or deduction, we have could and couldn't, okay? So in that case, could and couldn't, you can use could, but for possibility, not for probability. We can use this and this just in the past, okay? So then we're gonna see the past section, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the modals. Can you see the screen?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see the modals that we can use for possibility. We have can and we have could, right? Can, as you know, when we say possibility, also can be used for permission request or capacity, okay? You know
Okay.
that can, for example, when you get an ability, you can say, I can drive. And even in Spanish can be translated like, yo puedo manejar o conducir, o yo sé manejar o conducir, because it's an ability that you acquired, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is when we talk about capacity. Let's see about possibility. Can you read the example that we have there?
Price can be high in London.
Yeah. Are you sure that is going to be high there? No. You're just using an assumption, okay? It's a possibility that can be high or can be low, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is when we use can for possibility is when we have a general possibility in the present, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see could. What do you understand by could?
Cool, podría ser como mm,
Could, if we talk about past, is the past of can, okay? I can say,
mm-hmm.
I can, or prices can be high in London. That is present, a general possibility. But if you want to say that sentence in past, you cannot use can. It's could, like the example that we have here. Can you notice? Can you see it? Prices could be
Cool.
high in the 16th century. He could have been working late, but that is a possibility in the past, not in the present, okay?
Mm-hmm.
For the present, we have Peter is late. Could he be stuck in traffic? Yeah, it's something that you're asking in the present, okay?
Okay.
Another, let's see here. Do you have any questions so far?
No, estoy bien.
Okay, the probability or deduction and possibility are the complete certainty, okay? That is the degree of certainty. Let's see some modals that are for obligation and freedom to act. For obligation or prohibition, we can also use can't, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When it's something that is banned for you, it's something that you cannot do it. For example, can you read that sentence, please?
You can open parcel during Christmas Day.
Okay, good. That is a prohibition, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it. And the meaning, how can we interpret that? It's that when you say that something is wrong to do the things, or to tell people not to do the things, the same that I was telling you before. That is just for obligation or prohibition. Prohibition, we can also use mustn't, must not, mustn't, okay? Let's see now the can, but positive. Can't is negative, and
Mm-hmm.
we can use can in a positive way when we want to talk about permissions, requests, or offer. Let's see the first example. can I borrow your car tonight? How would you answer that question if I would ask you?
Yeah, you can borrow.
No, look at the first
Oh, wait.
question. Can I borrow your car tonight? I'm asking for permission to take your car tonight. So the answer here, it could be yes, I can, okay? If that is possible, if you're able to borrow me your car, okay? But if you cannot, you can say no.
You can't.
Yeah, no, I can't, okay?
Okay.
Now, this, as you can appreciate on that sentence, on that question, I'm gonna highlight it here.
Mm.
Okay, this question is just for when you want to ask for permission, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see another example that is not there. For example, when you're studying and you go to the university to study, but today, or yeah, today you overslept, it was late for you, and when you go to the university, the teacher was already explaining or the class has already started. So you can say, teacher, can I come in?
Yeah.
So in that case, you're using can because you are asking for permission. In this case, is for entering to the classroom. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now let's see another example to give permission. Can you read it? The second one?
You can stop work early today.
Yeah, in that case, you are not asking for permission. You're giving permission, something, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
For example, imagine that we are working in a classroom and I tell you and your peers, okay, if you finish your task quickly, you can go home early. I'm giving you a permission. You understand?
Yep.
Okay, let's see the other one. Um, let's see this. Okay, for permission requests. Can you read this, please?
Can I have some more cake?
What do we have as an answer?
Permission?
No, the answer. The
Yeah.
answer.
No, I'm afraid you can't.
Okay, I'm afraid you care. Good. Even when you want to ask for permission, you can also use in a negative way. For example, can't I sit here? Why not? Probably that space or that chair, the place where the church is located is not allowed to be there. You understand?
Yep.
Okay, let's see the other one. Can I not do the report? Is it okay, but I don't do the report? It's something that you're asking for a permission that if you can do it or not, but it's not your duty. Let's see another. Can you read this, please?
You can come to the party or you cannot come to the party, whatever you like.
Okay, good. What does it mean?
Y si quiere venir a la fiesta o
That
si no
is
quiere,
the meaning, but
ok.
what is the context? How do you interpret the context? Because in Spanish say that si quieres venir a la fiesta o si puedes venir o no puedes venir, lo que tú decidas o como te guste. But what do you understand for that? That is the meaning, the translation.
Mm,
Okay, in that case, it's when you, if you say at the beginning, you can come to the party, you're given permission, right?
okay.
But, and if you say, or you cannot, you're refusing the permission, but it's okay. It's up to you. You
Sería
understand?
como una opción. Esto opción.
Yeah. Everything's clear?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see could. As I told you at the beginning, when I was explaining, let's see, this part, okay, this and this, when we talk about deduction of probability, could must be worked or can worked in past. But here, when we talk about possibility, let's see, or permission, we can use could instead of using can. We can use could in present when you want to be polite, okay? For
Okay.
example, what was the question that I told you when you want to enter the classroom?
¿Cómo?
What was the question that I told you when you when you wanted to enter the classroom? So the situation that I was posting, I mean, imagine that you are studying, but today you overslept and you came late to the university. And when you came to the classroom, the teacher has already started the class. What was the question? Do you remember?
Could I,
No, with Ken, with Ken. I asked you with Ken if you want to enter the classroom.
can I enter the class?
Uh-huh. Or can I come in?
Can I come? Okay.
Yeah. So that it means that you're asking for permission. But if you want to sound politely, you can use could. You can say, teacher, could I come in? Yeah, it sounds more educated, right?
Okay.
Let's see some example. Can you read the two examples that we have there?
Could I ask you something?
No, the,
Yes,
the
of
example, the
course.
example that we have here, these two
The
examples.
first one. Oh, no.
Yeah, both.
Could I go home? I don't feel well.
Okay.
Could I ask you something? Yes,
Oh,
of course you can.
okay, good, good. Uh, what can you see there? What's the difference between in the last one? Sorry. That if you can see in the question, we are using could, but in the answer, the person is using can. Can you see it?
Okay.
So what is the difference? That we cannot use could in the answer. It's can because it's something that if you want to do it or not, right? So in that case, as you can see on the explanation, could is more polite than can. It was the same thing that I was telling you, okay? Here we have more examples about could. Let's see this. Could I borrow your car tonight, tomorrow? Could you do me a favor? Could I have a receipt, please? I could mend your bicycle for you if that would help. In that case, in this last example that we have here is not for permission, but you're given an offering, okay? An offering to do something for another person. I could mend your bicycle for you if that would help. Nobody is asking for your help. Nobody
Yeah.
is asking for permission. You're offering to do something for another person, right?
Right.
Have you got any questions so far?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, good. Let's see another that we have here, something different. To be allowed to. Are you familiar with that model?
Nope. I know.
But you don't know what does the meaning in Spanish?
No, I don't. I don't know.
Okay, let's see some example that we have there. We have, he will be allowed to go to the party tomorrow. It's to be allowed, it's like when you get permission of doing something, okay? When you are available to do something, okay?
Allow. ¿Qué
Allowed,
significa allow?
allowed.
Allow. Allowed. Okay. Allowed.
For example, let's see, imagine that your time is so busy and I ask you, will you be allowed to have the class tomorrow? I mean, in that question, I'm asking for the disponibility, okay? The availability that you got to receive the class. You understand what I mean?
The,
Okay. Let's see this. Can you read this, all of this?
okay. He will be allowed to go to the party tomorrow. Will be allowed to leave early.
Mhm.
Yeah, you are allowed to get married when you are 16.
Okay.
You are not allowed to jump into the pool. I'm not allowed to go to the party. I am I allowed to sit here? No one has to be allowed to see the test the suit.
Okay. No one has been, no one has been allowed to see the test results. How many grammar tenses do we have there? Let's analyze
Mm,
these. The first one, which grammar tense is this?
mm, go to the party
Future.
tomorrow. Yeah, okay, the future.
Yeah, future. Future permission of may and might in that case, because you cannot say I I will may or I will might.
Mhm.
That's doesn't exist. It doesn't add up. So instead of use may or might in future, you have to use be allowed to.
Okay,
Understand?
yeah.
Okay. The second one, it's a future, right? But in that case,
Mhm.
is as a question, will I be allowed to leave early? Is because you are asking for future permission. The permission is not for the moment, it's for a future, right?
Okay,
And the other one, this one, you're allowed to get married when you're 16. You're expressing permission in that case, okay?
okay.
And in this one, you're not allowed to jump in the pool. Let's see this. I'm not allowed to go to the party. You're asking about or you're talking about permission that has already been given or refused. When I say refused, is something that you can't, you are not allowed to do, right?
Mhm.
Let's see. Let's see another one. We have could be able to this. This is another so important. Okay. At the beginning, when I start explaining to you some models that we have in English, I started with the can, right? With can. As you know, the general usage for can is that can be used for possibility, permission, capacity, ability, etc., right? But that modal must be used just in present. You cannot use in past, you cannot use in future. I can I can win the race, but that is in the present, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what happened if I tell you I will can win the race? It doesn't add up. It doesn't exist because you cannot use will with can. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
that we have be able to. This one. Can you see it?
Yeah, be able to.
Yeah, be able to. Why? Be able to has the same meaning of can, but this one can be used with future forms, with perfective tenses, even in the past that can be used. Why? Because as you can appreciate there, we have the verb be, and you know the verb be has a total structure in the whole grammar tenses, right? Okay, now can you read this and then tell me if you quite understood something there or not?
Is the child able to tie his or her shoelace? Shoelace, that's right.
Shoelace, shoelaces.
Shoelace, shoelace, okay. Without help. If never being able to understand her. It like to be able
It,
to drive.
stop. Sorry for interrupting. It like to be, no, I'd like to
It
be.
I'd like to be. Okay.
Mhm. Continue, please.
Being able to. That's right. Being
Uh-huh.
able to drive has the small
Transform,
transformed transformed my life.
transformed
It
my
must
life.
be okay. Transform. She must be able to run every fast to become a officer.
Mhm.
You will be able to walk
What?
against him.
Okay.
He won't be able to speak
Chinese.
Chinese in a week. It will take
Okay,
months.
good. As you can appreciate it there, as I told you at the beginning, we have different types of sentences. And as you can see, we have the be able to conjugated in different grammar tenses. For example, let's see the first one. Is the child able to tie his or her shoes laces without help? That is present simple. Why? Because we are using one of the form of the verb be. That you know that be in present is am, is, and are.
Mhm.
Let's see the second one. In the second one, we have something different. I've never been able to understand her. So that which grammar tense is that? Can you recognize it?
Uh, Present perfect.
Yes, that's right. Present perfect. As you can see here, we have been, but this been belong to this verb to be, right? Because that is one of the conjugated, the past participle of be, right? Then we have I'd like to be able to drive. She loves being able to stay with us on holidays. What does it mean? that both are in present because we have to be able. But what is the difference? As you can see in the first one, I like to be is an infinitive, and she loves being is in gerund, but the meaning is the same. You're not going to translate in that sentence, a ella le encanta siendo, no. We use with the ing with the verb be because of the verb loves. Do you remember in the previous session that we were discussing the infinitive and gerunds, right?
Yeah.
That we were talking that there are some verbs that are followed by gerund and there are some modals that are followed by infinitive, but the meaning is the same, okay? Now let's see the other one. Being able to drive has transformed my life. She must be able to run very fast to become a police officer. So in that case, as you can appreciate here, we also are using must, the modal must, okay? And the other one, we have you'll be able to walk again soon. That is simple future. He won't be able to speak Chinese in a week. It'll take months. That is simple future, but in negative. This one,
Okay.
won't, is the same if I tell you will not, okay?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Also, we have could here. Any questions? If you got any questions, let me know now.
No, okay.
Everything's clear?
Yep.
Okay, good. Now, let's see. We're gonna
Where?
wait for. We're gonna change. Now we're gonna see some exercises. Can you see the new page, the new screen?
Yep.
Okay, here we have some examples, right? We have 3 activities. Letter A says, make questions and give true answers about you. Follow the examples. Can you speak English? Yes, I can. If you can. Or you can say, yes, I can, but just a little bit, right?
Okay.
So let's see in the second one. As you can see here in the second one, we have this as an answer. Okay, play an instrument. How would be the question? Using an instrument.
Can you play an instrument?
Let's see, wait for it. Can you play?
An instrument.
No, but tell me actually the instrument. It can be the guitar, okay?
Okay.
Can you play the guitar? How would you answer that question?
Yes, I can.
Okay, very good. Yes, we use a comma and then you say this. Yes, I can. Good. Now, let's see the number 3. We have the verb cook. How would it be? Can you, even in the question, you can use the same verb cook and an object or something that you can eat. Can you cook rice? Rice, for example, right? Can you cook rice? How would you answer that? Can you cook it?
No, I can't.
Okay, we have no. No, I can't. Okay. And those, we have more example there that you can practice. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's see this. Let's see the letter C that is similar to the first one. Choose a suitable modal verb and complete the sentences. Okay, we have the first one. You drive before you are 18. And we have the modals that we're gonna use there. We have can, can't, may, could, couldn't, must, mustn't, should, shouldn't. Which of those would you use in that?
You could, can't.
This one?
Yep, could.
You could
Uh,
drive before you are
could
18.
in negative.
I couldn't.
Sí.
How do you translate that sentence?
¿Nos puedes manejar antes de los 18?
Yes, but if you tell me couldn't means no podrías.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not that. It could be
Entonces,
can't,
you
right?
can.
You can't drive before you are 18. It's like a prohibition, right?
Yeah.
Even you can use
No.
you mustn't. You mustn't drive before you are 18. Tú no debes conducir antes de que tengas 18. O sea, antes de cumplir los 18, ¿verdad? Because mustn't is used as well for prohibition. Let's see the second one. How would you do it? Sue will sit without her glasses. That is a probability,
Could.
okay? What was the modal that we have to use for probability?
Could.
Okay. She could see, could, okay?
Okay.
No, could, no, could.
Could.
Yeah, she could see well without her glasses, okay?
Okay.
Let's analyze the last one, number 3. After the accident, that is,
Es mustn't.
let's see, we're gonna write it. You say mustn't. After the accident, he mustn't play football anymore. How do you translate it?
Must. Después del accidente, él no volvió a jugar fútbol.
No, be careful with the translation. No volvió. No, mustn't is no debe. No debe.
Oh, no, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So, it's not that. If we talk about advice, remember that for advice is should, right? What about shouldn't? After the accident, he shouldn't play football anymore. It's like if you're given an advice, right?
Okay.
So listen, you got some questions? You didn't have it? Everything's clear?